What is popping? Your boy Roger Really Cool here. You know what? This lamp is getting on my nerves. I don't know why you can use this thing. It doesn't do anything but make glare. So let's just put it down. I'm trying to put it on the floor so like highlight something. This joint is wet. So bye lamp. Because no matter how I do it, it's just going to be glaring, right? So let's turn this thing off. Holla at your boy. Hope everybody's doing well. Oh, y'all want to see me real quick? Because y'all got to make sure y'all know who this is. This is me, Raj, and we can ready to talk about the M80 pedal, DI pedal, bass DI. And I need to have that, so, you know what I mean, holla at your boy, 100 bars. Somebody keep bothering me, we're going to go ahead and get rid of that right there. Okay, so before we get started, I want to thank the heavenly for the opportunity to be able to see you guys. I got to freaking run out and make a move, have a meeting. You know what I mean? I got to do it in a minute. What's going on, brother? So now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show y'all how this works. The bass DI pedal, and I'm going to use it with my new Carvin bass. Because I need it, because that Carvin is so loud, I need something to control it. So when I'm going to use my QSC 10.2 speaker, instead of using the EQ inside that speaker, I can use the bass DI and handle everything I need to do. Let's get right to it. Thank y'all for stopping by. Thank you guys who are into them basses and guitars. Holla at your boy, you know that's what I do. But I also do them fragrances too. And if you guys aren't smelling good no matter what you're doing, then you're missing like 75% of the game. Because you can be bad on guitar and all this stuff, but you ain't smelling good, you smell like a dust bomb, they're going to forget all about you. Unless you're wearing some Virtus by Navitus. Got this from Perfumology, from the group of people in the Arab Emirates, in cooperation with my man Steven Redolescence. So we wearing that today for our meeting. Y'all know I already went in a couple thousand sprays already. That's how we do. What's in it? Like tobacco and stuff. Tobacco and stuff. All right, so let's get busy. Here we go. I gotta be out of here in 15 minutes. Bada bing, bada boom. Then there's the pedal down there. Right there, that's the pedal right there. So we're gonna play around with it and see what it does. So again, for me, we're gonna move the Rickenbacker back. Okay, we'll move the Rickenbacker back. And we're gonna turn that off. We don't really need that. So here we have the Carvin. Holla at your boy. That joint is beautiful. Claro Walnut. Beautiful bass. Beautiful. And sounds beautiful. It sounds powerful. The thing about this bass is because it is so powerful. This thing is crazy loud. And it's not even as loud as it can be right now. Right now, I gotta aim this up a little bit more. I'll tell y'all what I'm doing on the pedal. How about that? But y'all can see the bass. Is that right? Still ain't right. Man, come on, dog. Let's raise the joint up. There you go, so you can see that bass. So, the way this is set up, and there's been a lot of reviews. Mine's not the first review, of course. Been a billion reviews on the MXR bass DI, but it's been like 9 years ago, 7 years ago. Nobody's done a recent hookup, and they haven't been playing this or the Rickenbacker through it. Now, basically everything on this guitar is center detented. That means from the EQ to the mid to the highs, everything is center detented. Volume, and I have it right in the middle for both pickups. Now, I got this pedal from a man on Facebook Marketplace. I forgot his name. Dan? Was it Dan? I think it was Dan. I picked it up from him. He's only like 5 minutes down the street from me and didn't know that. So picked that up from him. I might as well turn this projector off because y'all can't see it because I don't have y'all in. You can see it move. So hold on. All right, there we go. I turned the projector off because it's getting loud in my eyes. All right, so basically what we have here is we have a pedal. Right, when it's in passive, right? Simple as that. Passive, bam. This bass is turned all the way up, right? Now, when I activate the pedal, you have the choice of the EQ, which is bass, mid, and treble, and you have a clean volume. There's one section. bass, mid, treble, clean volume. So I got all those up in the middle. So when I turn it on, click, still the same level, right? Now there's a button right next to the clean volume called the color. And everybody's saying that, yo, that's kind of like, bam, it's making a scoop. It's like taking the mids out and scooping it. I don't think it's that, because why would they put that there already pre-EQ'd when you can just turn the mid down here real quick? It'll be the same thing. So I think it's more to it than just a color. But we're going to do that now. Pressing the color. See what I'm saying? So it's not like it scooped up the mids. In fact, it sounded like it just got brighter, it got louder. Regular. Oh, now finger. Here we go, color. So I get more mid. I get more mid-range out of this bad boy when you hit that color. I'm getting mid. I'm not getting a scoop. I'm actually getting attenuating the mids. That's mid. That's not high. That's not treble. This is treble. That's not treble. That's a mid. That's like a high mid. Take it out again. Put it back in. Color. And not only you're gaining just a little bit of volume. Along with this particular thing. So if it was just a scoop, you wouldn't even be getting a volume attenuation. It would just be the same level, except we scooped out the mids. Now we're gonna put it back in clean volume, and now we're just gonna scoop the mids out of EQ. That's scoop mids. That's scoop mids. When I put this back in the middle and I hit the color, that's not scoop mids. You know what I mean? I'm getting more. I'm feeling a little bit warmth. It says color. I'm feeling a little bit warmth. I'm getting a little bit more juice on the low end, but I'm getting a high mids. I'm not getting treble. I'm not getting a treble. And here's the treble. I took the treble without the color in. Right? That's the treble. Here's the mids. So you're getting high mids. I'm getting somewhere in between past the mids and a little bit not as much treble. That's what I'm getting. There's 3 people here, no likes, but that's okay. I'll still do videos because that's the way it is with me. Next. So that's what we got here. So now it has another situation called distortion. And that takes it to a whole nother level. For me, thank you for the likes. Thank y'all for coming in. With the distortion, it takes it out of clean mode and goes to this patch over here, which says volume, blend, trigger, and gain. Now, basically, I'm going to have all those up the same. All right, and this is just a distortion. No color. So you're getting that distortion thing now, you know what I mean? Which would probably be good on this Rick. But what I like about this part of the distortion, and it has a gate on here too, is I like to blend it all the way out. Now, here it is with the distortion out. I got the distortion turned all the way down. And the gain and the volume up in the middle. Right? That's regular. Distortion. And now, clean sound. And then add the color. That is crazy. So take the color out, press some distortion. They almost sound like they're the same with the distortion out and the color. They almost sound the same a little bit. They almost sound the same. I'm gonna press color in again, take out the distortion. It sounds the same. So take this the color out, put the distortion in. Now add some, you know what I mean? That's half distortion. Now, lots of distortion. That's crazy. So that's the distortion. So you got three things happening here. You have your regular clean, then you activate it. Now you can use the EQ. You can add bass if you want. But the bass I'm adding here is different than the bass on here. Now let me add bass on here. So you got different basses on here. So it really depends on your bass, especially with the active bass. I'm thinking that more than likely, this would be more of a friend and akin to a passive bass. If you have an active bass, then you really don't need to use much in here except for if you want to use the distortion, I would say, and the color. But if you got a bass like this and you have 3-band EQ with a sweepable mid, you really don't need that much when it comes to using the MXR. But I like it. But I like this bass. Now this bass is different from the Rickenbacker. Now the Rickenbacker is a low output bass. That's the way it's made. It's made to be low output. So we're gonna go into the regular standard input. Now I'm gonna try to do the Rico sound, but it wasn't working because I ain't had the right cable, so no Rico sound. See, it's lower in volume, all the way up, both pickups in, regular mode, and here comes vintage mode. You can really hear when I go down to the treble pickup, you can hear the vintage mode. This is just this pickup here actually. I thought it was this one back here. It is that one back there. Somebody said, anyway, right? Vintage mode. So you get a little bit more beef in vintage mode because what happens, in regular, when you put the vintages, there's something about a capacitor in there that gives it the sound of the old Rickenbackers that you want. Now let's put in, because I'm not getting enough volume out of here, this is where this comes into play for this bass. Because either this is too loud or this is too low. So now I can just go and add some volume. Clean volume. Right? And then we'll add some color. Now people say, man, you're slapping on the Rickenbacker. That's right. Now you hear a hum. Rickenbacker's hum. I didn't know that. Depending on which way they're facing, like no hum. Because there's nothing coming out. Because the cable that fell out. Crazy. Alright, so cable back in. Hum. No hum. Hum. No hum. Hum. Weird. Let's go to the Rico sound. Now notice when you come out the bottom with the Rico sound, it's kind of cool because you just get that pickup. So I like the Rico sound. Using Rico sound output, if I just want this back pickup and the Rico sound, bam, I just put it right in the Rico sound jack. But the Rico sound jack is actually made for you to be able to use two outputs at one time with an insert cable. So if you have an insert cable and you use the Rico sound, you can send, whether you're using studio work or whether you're doing live work, you can send, we'll turn this off, you can send one pickup to 1 amp and another pickup, the pickup, the back pickup, the bridge pickup to another amp, and the next pickup to another amp. But in the studio, you can do the same thing because it doesn't require power. So all you need is an insert cable, bam, tip ring sleeve on one side, opens out. You don't need a Rickenbacker cable. Rickenbacker cable costs you like $56. A regular cable from Sweetwater, it's not that bad either. I might buy mine from Sweetwater to make it official. It's not a Rico cable, but it is a cable nonetheless. And that's it, man. I gotta get ready to go. Holla at your boy. Ride Real D Cool. Rickenbacker 4003 Walnut. Carvin Icon4 Claro Walnut. I like walnut bases. They're both different walnuts. And some people call me a nut. But it is what it is. Hey, man, y'all take breaks. I gotta go. I got an appointment. I gotta go. I can't be late. Out later.